Good morning, good morning, good morning. I like things cold turkey. Just like this coffee in the morning. It's cold. But, you know what? When you wake up and you're alright, that's good. So anyway, here, my name's John Wright, and look what I've done today. Let's just pull this up. I like things fresh. I like things uncut. I like things unscripted. And I don't like things hidden behind people's backs. So I slammed this right up there into the public's eye. There's a bowling alley. There's a lion back there. They shot a BB gun hole in it. There's my F-14 I stuck on the wall before the Middle East blew up. I put it on. Just when I sent those packages off, I stuck that sticker on the wall. There, don't shit your pants. There's the bathrooms. It says restrooms right there. Poker room. No cheating, no fighting. No poor sports is what it's saying right there. Morton, Washington. There's the bowling alley. It's next to the cemetery. They're hiding behind children. My dad's set in C-18. 6, 6, 6, and 3. Okay. There's a heart. The heart goes down. There's Norjack. There's my little stuffed dog right there. It says D.B. Cooper, son. There's my dad falling. There's a Benny Boob on a little bomb coming in. We're having a sneak attack. There's the lips. You can kiss my goddamn ass if you don't believe me. I'm sitting right fucking here. Top Gun, because I've been inverted. I like this. Donald Trump. There's some punching bags right there. There's a hat right there. Oh, there's Donald Trump's hat. I've been looking for that. I was going to tell Ernie, if you like that son of a bitch so good, you can have that hat. But you know what? I wonder how many Trump supporters will want to wear his hat knowing that this guy's a complete treasonist. Does that set good on you? Because people look at that and they'll look at you as you're a treasonist too. So don't be fooled when somebody treats you bad and think that you didn't break this on, because you did bring this on your own. The little red rums did bring this on because they couldn't stop. Because why? They're little abused children that don't know better. Just give them a little red sucker and they'll shut the fuck up. Here, this is their family matters. Well, my family goddamn never mattered. I put a reader board on there that says thank you for your order. I haven't figured out how to type it in, and I don't have a cell phone so I could do so. But I do just run it. It's right there. It says help, thank you for your order. So it'll bring attention to the thing. There's another one that's up there in the window. There's a seal of the United States of America. There's the vice president. And I'll tell you what, they had me pissed off at the vice president. Too, by the way, I put her face right there. But now look what's happening now. There's her and there's me, and we're both standing together, by the way. Who's really running the bus here? Donald Trump doesn't have no right to say Mr. Joe Biden's getting help from Barack Obama. Mr. Trump gets help from any number of people outside of the country, other foreign countries, with people that aren't really friendly to us. Dictatorship. But, you know, he's getting his help from his specialized people. Well, that's a bunch of crap. Now, there's a sign right there, and it's the same as this one that points down. This one points up for look straight up. They were a little wet painted yesterday. I went out there and I stuck them in the ground like an Indian. I'll fight no more forever, but I will fight for your rights forever is what I'm saying. There's a picture of my brother. There's a picture of my brother right there on shirts across the United States. There's a picture of me across the United States. They put my face on a coffee cup. They put Jerry's face on a coffee cup, I should say. They put my face on shirts and stuff all over the United States of America, on memorabilia, and on babies' bibs and stuff too. So if you want to say your little Cooper is the next target, goddamn, that's what they've done. And they've done this, and I feel it like this. There's a cat right there. I never trusted the goddamn cat. That one looks just like my mom's cat, Mama Kitty, in the house, and then you stick it in a cage with me. Here's Norjack right there. I've landed finally. There's a golf club. There's the golf balls out there. I shoot golf out here at night. I shoot a light through here. It shoots a bright light, red light over here, and I just shoot to it at night. I throw a Trump's shorts out here. I call them Trump's rump out on the ground. I shoot the balls to it. This finally just broke light, and my lights changed outside. Cameras. There's a seal of the United States of America. There's my antenna. I actually have antenna TV. Plus now I have YouTube TV, and believe me, I don't even watch the YouTube TV that much because I can just use YouTube Premium and get stuff, but I keep it for just the reason why I could look into it. I do not like the public program because they blow people away by shock therapy on advertisements and stuff. So this is what they're getting. They're getting shock therapy of this. But look, I'm nice. I cleaned up that. I opened up it around the motorhome and stuff so you can look around it. I had it sealed so nobody could get in from after, I say from 10 o'clock to 4. That's my business hours. By 4:20 I might be having a bong hit and getting high and stuff, whatever. But I was working hard trying to get this thing done. I have to run my life as a business because narcissists and people don't understand nothing more than a contract. So you got to make a deal with them. You got to put it in writing. You might as well give them a job order. This is what has to be done for you to get that money. No more, no less. You know, and it's almost shock therapy. You mean this, and just follow. I don't want you to add no more or subtract. No, just like that. But this is my raceway here. Plus, I'll click around through the camera. I don't really want to take up too much time. Here's the side of the building. There's my Bonami, my sister's Bonnie. I bought us all cars, and they just happens to buy a car yesterday, and I went out there and I seen Ernie, and I said, "Oh, you don't even need to tell me." No. This is Bonnie's car, the one I picked up for racing out here. You know, hey, join me. I bought a car for you too. No one's left out. Oh, and look, right there, the rhubarb's blooming. Came on about the 5th. 3 days later, goose are flying. Quack, quack, quack. Or, you know, honk, honk, honk. Geese. You know, by looking at the surroundings and stuff, you could tell different things at times of the year. Like when the bugs come out, etc. The amount of snow not happening and the snow that does happen that kills off the bugs and keeps them down for the summer. Every action has an equal opposite reaction. There's Betty Boop right there, like I said, I'm not going to lie. Morton, Washington, the Bowling Alley Millhouse Smokehouse right down in Morton, Washington. Hey, Richard Millhouse Nixon. Plus, there's a museum at the opposite side of town in Morton. That's from the Lebanese family, and there's a Boy Scout sitting there waiting for you. The Boy Scouts of America are very, very dirty. Donald Trump was a Boy Scout in his own way. What ROTC, like Bruce Kimsey, they've all got that common connection, and that's what's been happening. Now, Dwight Eisenhower, right there, man. Now look, right there, D, that's the 4th child, that would be me. Dwight Wright's right in that name. D, Wright, Debbie Wright. Is this what they're writing? Because I think my family and stuff is writing stuff into their own little things, and it's actually widespread, apparently. And he was the president that was in office from 1953 to 1961. 1961's the year that I was born. Okay, so then I'm the 4th child, and then you've got Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy. You know, I was born in 1961, so I only have references to this stuff. But then we come up, and you know, John F. Kennedy got assassinated, murdered. Oh, my dad in 1953, he was back in Texas because why? Well, they solved the thing in North Korea. Well, what they did was they had a retreat. Well, we're actually in war with North Korea still. We're just, you know, we're in active state of war. Why? Well, we don't have to go to the government to bomb the hell out of North Korea. And I'll tell you another thing. North Korea is attached to China. So now if you go fucking blow up North Korea and you have now they threw something in, well, now we can blow up China too. You see, so we already got the keyhole right into North Korea, just like they got the key bank in Morton, Washington. You know, they run by signs, and that Puget Sound National Bank was actually Seafirst, and they had a Puget Bank in Morton, Washington, and they had one in Centralia, Washington too, right there where Bank of America is now. So right there, Seafirst was there, then Bank of America moved in. What happened? Why was the cover-up? Why was the change? Why did Seafirst go down? Seafirst was a great bank. I was at Seafirst, and I didn't know that Seafirst was actually the same bank, or I believe it is anyway, of the entity of the money, and it tracks all down to Morton, Washington. But Dwight Eisenhower, and you know, you got the John F. Kennedy situation. Through the video you'll see it, and then when you come up you'll go, wow, now what's happened? What's going on with Donald Trump? Well, how about Don McLean's Bye Bye Miss America Pie that came out in 1971? Well, it says Don McLean, Don, right there, Don McLean, Bye Bye Miss America Pie. You know, all this song, it relates to Donald Trump and what he's going through in his mind. He's seeing things like on Fifth Avenue, and they have a fifth in there and stuff like that. Fifth Avenue, the whole thing. He's living in a dream world, and it's around Bye Bye Miss America Pie. There's also Elvis Presley that that did something else. Oh no, Elvis Presley is singing in signs and stuff. And matter of fact, Elvis Presley is what it looks to be is promoting drugs. Well, this here's the side in the wall of shame. Here, the public can see me. I can see a cop when I walk out my door right here. I put it right here, so when you come to the door, you got to see my brother, my dad, and everybody sitting there, and I'm sitting right over here. And I'm just goddamn waiting for him. And why not? I've done nothing wrong, but I've been treated like terrible. And that guy that lives right in front of me, yesterday I was outside, and he comes out, and he comes around, you know, I wave, I put up my little fingers like this. That guy ain't happy with me. You could just tell he is a real little red sucker. He's been blowing off dynamite stuff. He ain't happy with me, and I'll tell you what, I thought right there, oh, and then after that I started blowing kisses as he drove past me, continued to drive. I don't care. Bye. I love you. Poor Ben. I wouldn't be surprised if his old lady leaves him and she wants to come over and hang out with the guy that's playing golf because I'm too much fun. And the whole neighborhood seeing I've got a bowling alley on Alpine and Delphi. Oh boy. Elvis Presley, he sings the 1970-71 Summer Night Festival, and he's singing a song, and he's writing the thing. It says up your nose, right in the song. It's cut into it and it's placed in there, or he slipped it in the song as he's singing it. And my dad didn't like Elvis Presley because of the drugs. My dad did not like Elvis Presley because of drugs. Is what it was. He loved his singing, but on the other hand, that's what it was. Oh, and by the way, Dwight Eisenhower, this is what the key was on that. He was the 34th president, and Highway 7 that comes into Morton, Washington, that turns left as the left-hand turn to Fairway, you know, or Fairhart's Way, that rolls right up to the Twin Star Credit Union and the museum. Hey man, the Hezbollah Museum. And that's what the 7 bothered me of. Wow, does it hook in the 34th president? And you know what? Put a dime on it. 10. Perfect. And who was he? A Republican. The Republican, and you know what? I've heard in the past that we've been sold out. The Republican Party sold us out. You could put a dime on it. Eisenhower's on the 10. 10, perfect, just like 208 Main Street, Morton, Washington. Hey, 101 right there. Hey, Highway 101 with John Wright. You'll find the Twin Star Credit Union right there in Morton, Washington. Look across the street. There's the Hezbollah Museum. And the Fairharts got their little saga right behind their thing. Hiding behind shit, more shit, just like the bowling alley down there. And the cemetery next to it with the saw on the front of my dad's bowling alley. It says Millhouse Smokehouse. And when I put a saw in my bowling alley, people don't goddamn like it. Or they do love it because I got a lot of people waving. Now, I'm just going to run through these. Here's my room. Look, I got a guitar. I'm championship built stuff. I put this on right here. When we did that building, I had it covered up. I was on top of the ladder. Ernie comes in. I was talking to him. I raised my shirt. I showed him my championship belt. I started going, shh, shh. And he should have seen the smile on his lips. It's like breaking through the ice. You got to blow people away every day. Look at that. There's my little cup. If you want my cup, you think you could drink, go ahead. I found that scorpion right here outside on May 18th of this year. Right there. Hope you can see it. Here, I'll turn on the light. Isn't that nice? That I can find things like that by just figuring things out, just like pulling lottery numbers out. You want my cup? You dare to drink it? God gave me that cup to what? Defeat Donald Trump? In the strangest, weird way. Hey, I'm just here. I'm a guy that believes in God Almighty, and I pray to the Father in heaven. Should I deny him? Just to appease you guys? You want to make a wish? Here's your magic lamp. I bought this for a token of, I just stroke and say I made it. And Ernie smiles. And I don't think children should have gun rights and bullets, do you? Now your illustrious Republican queens have done this too. All Americans, whether whatever race you are, it doesn't matter. The Republicans have always been behind this. Now look, do you go golfing? Do you get Lamborghinis? Do you get fast cars? Do you get parties at lavish resorts like Well Largo and all that shit? That's because you're not a Republican and you don't count. We're out here in America. We all drive cars. A lot of them are blue and stuff. We don't want to do little red suckers because we don't want people to look at us like those weirdos. And little red suckers drive red trucks. They put red Trump's things on it. They romp on their gas pedal past your house if they don't like you. They can't control themselves. And us Democrats are sitting here, and we all got goddamn guns, and we're going to blow your fucking brains out because we have manners and you don't. You know, if you don't have manners, we have manners, you don't. Republican Party. So if people are running around your house with red cars, with red suckers, with all this shit, and they're acting out, girls drive red cars because we like our panties red. But these guys in red cars, they want to be what women are. Women are the love of our lives, and they're gay, and they want the love, and they get rejected. It's kind of a psychological thing, but I'm trying to put it in a breadbasket of this is what's really happening. So, Little Red Rum needs to go down. He's trying to do the John McClane song, you know, and it's in the name and titles and stuff, like Don McLean. Don thinks he's going to McLean the country. Jesus, everybody's running by signs. It's post-traumatic stress disorder that was also triggered by the John F. Kennedy assassination, and it's just like them running a boat, a ship, into a bridge that's been there for 50 years just to screw America because of Donald J. Trump. And my brother Jerry right here, he has done treason against the United States of America through the Boy Scouts, and Bruce Kimsey and the rest of them, just like I've said. And you know, like I was saying, It comes right down to the 34th president coming forward, and they plotted and planned against America. And you could just look at a coin, the Eisenhower coin, you could say 10 cents. He put a dime on them. Like putting a dime on them, you call a cop at a payphone with what? A dime. And I finally got it. Hey, you guys, it is what it is, and I'm telling you the truth. I won't waste my time. I've got people around here quiet now, and some people I could resist. Yesterday I had motorcycles running around outside, and I went out there, and I was out there by that tree and stuff out front. Right out there to the left of your screen. I walked right out there to the road really fast when they were coming down the road 90 miles an hour, and the guy almost went across the road and into an oncoming car. And I went a cut throat across my throat, and I went like that with my hand, put that motherfucker down, and they better stop. I'm not doing nothing wrong. They're doing 90 miles an hour past my house on motorcycles, and they're threatening the neighborhoods with what? Text messages for Donald Trump? I can only assume, because we're in a war situation and nobody has the right to drive in such a way. You have a permit and it can be ripped away from you. You have a permit to drive. That's not a driver's license. You may say it, driver's license, but you're only permitted to drive. That will be taken away with you, along with the concealed hand permits. Because people, little red rums, they're the people that have the little permits that we want. Because why? They can't control themselves with their own vehicles. They can't threaten us by guns, so they'll use their vehicles too. Hey man, I'm saying what's right. And also, Walmart's guns, man, you can't have these in the store, because then you're aiding these little red suckers that want to continue this. So this needs to leave too. This needs to leave too. This little fucking gun right here, this needs to leave. You can have race cars and toys and stuff like that, children. You can have construction vehicles. Those there are made for either hunting purposes, getting food on the table, or killing an enemy. Children should have toys like this. Children should have toys like this. But children should not have toys like that. How about this one? Biden's not hiding. It's your illustrious leader, that Donald Trump. And that's the problems. There, don't be on the run. Be with D.B. Cooper's son and have fun. I get up in the morning every day, you guys. I get paid pro bono. If you don't see it, I want you to. If you ever ate little Friskies, go get yourself a goddamn bag of it. Sit down and eat some. That's what they made me eat when I was a child. I will not let it happen to you. Thank you for your time, and you have a great morning, you guys. I always tell the truth. I always strive for the best. And what do you expect when you throw a boulder in the pond and watch the ripples come across? This is what's happening in the United States of America. They're having a civil war, and they're having a civil war in Congress and where it is supposed to be. And the cops are having a civil war too. They're looking inside their departments, and they're doing a goddamn gut check because their reputations are on the line. They are not no celebrities here. Thank you for your time.